Moving on to the red ones.
Yay! Oh, it's you. Aftershock.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to say about Aftershock.
No,
it's
wait.
It's out of flavor. It's really out of flavor for red.
Yeah, it is.
I
guess it gets worse than... It's worse than destroy target artifact, destroy target creature, destroy target land. I guess it deals 3 damage to you just because
we gotta make
the
it a red
options
card.
are nice.
Yeah, I don't like this card at all.
No.
It's in Vintage Masters, too. I don't like it.
Yeah, Karn isn't giving advice here. He's just stating a fact.
He's just being wisdom.
Yeah, like, every state of destruction has a repercussion. Causes have effects.
It's like, thanks, Karn. Got it.
Yep.
Turns out the repercussion here is you take 3 damage.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yep.
Is that worth it? Probably not. Probably was, actually. Depends on what you destroyed. Ooh, next one.
Ooh, Apocalypse. I love when they do spells with names like this.
Yeah.
This one's not that great.
Yeah. Yeah, because it puts you, like, way
Exile
behind everybody
everything,
else.
but then you also lose your hand. Good luck.
Right. Mm-hmm. Whoops, not everybody else loses their hand either. If this was, like,
no, it's just
exile
your
all
hand.
permanents, all players discard their hands, way better. No, only you lose your hand.
Yeah,
This art's really cool.
It is really cool art. And this card was actually a late minute change. It was originally going to be Ragnarok. Was going to be the name, which is also a cool ass spell that you use.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a white spell that exiled everything, but left you 1 card. And that's why there's 1 figure in the art, and that's why the flavor text says what it says. I guess he only missed in a single shadow. Because you would have had 1 card, but whatever. Balance reasons, I guess.
Yeah. I guess that this doesn't actually happen in the story.
No.
It's just that the Oracle sees that it may happen at
You can
some
sort of
point.
kind of fit it to be stuff that happens later in the story.
Yeah.
Only missed in a single shadow.
It's just this is being viewed from the past into the future.
Oh.
Not much else to say.
Yep.
Barb Sliver.
Barb Sliver, I really don't have anything to say about Barb Sliver. Scott Kirshner art. It's Sliver.
Hey, it has barbs on it. I like that.
It does have barbs. It is a barbed sliver. Congratulations.
Great. That's all I ever wanted from slivers.
It's more of the sliver just being a sliver in the furnace.
Yep. And it gives things a readability.
Yep.
But is required to be heavy red. It makes perfect sense.
I think we can go to the next card. I don't have anything to say about this.
Nope. Blood Frenzy.
Blood Frenzy with Parente art. Parente is another artist you can kind of just tell right away.
Yeah, this is pretty goofy art.
It's I don't really have much to say about it.
No.
It's Red's I need to deal damage right now, screw the future.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, but I guess that... Which one is being blood frenzied here?
I think it's the... I don't know, to be honest.
I guess it's the giant blood red monster
Let's
thing.
go with that one, because it makes more sense.
Right, because it's being stabbed, which is why it dies this turn.
I mean, he is going to fall on top of that guy.
Right. But you can see it's already being stabbed, which I think is how, but like that one looks like it's much more of a frenzy, and also much more of a blood frenzy.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway.
What have Parente's done anything recently? More things I'm just curious about.
Mm-hmm. While you're looking that up, next card is Boil.
Boil.
Yay, more needless color hosing. This one is nuts.
Yeah, it's, you know what, Blue, you don't get counter spells or anything. You don't get to do anything. Here's goodbye. Get rid of your lands.
Yeah. You're not playing anymore. Bye.
Okay, I've actually looked it up. The most recent card Parente's done was Gotham Raiders.
Oh, when is that from?
Future Sight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Future Sight was a while ago.
Actually, no, I take that back. He did Glory Warfare and Alara Reborn.
Ah, okay.
Anyway. Yeah, Boyle's got good art. Jason Alexander Benkei doesn't really do much.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many pieces attributed to him. Which Boreal's weird because it's actually completing a mirror because there was flash fires back in Alpha. Now it destroyed all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the red hoser for blue.
Yep. Pretty good flavor text.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, whoops. Guess all the islands are gone.
Oh no, they boiled them.
Whoops.
Next we have a creature that's really kind of out of place in red. It's Canyon Drake. It's a red drake with dragon forearms. This could easily be a dragon.
Everything about this is wrong. Also,
it's a tiny little drake, and it gets a boost if you discard a card. It's not very good either.
No. I do like, as for the art, I do like the color palette here. At first I was going to say I didn't like the color palette, because I didn't like how much it blended. Then I realized that I really don't have any trouble seeing the drake out of the shapes.
Yep, well, Quentin Hoover did that. He was a really cool guy.
Yeah, because the drake has, all of its aspects are horizontal versus all the rocks and scenery, which are all very vertical.
Yeah.
Which makes it stand out much more against everything else. So I do like that it sort of blends in. It's a nice art.
Yeah, he passed away recently, so.
Oh yeah, rip over.
Yep. Oh well, he'll be missed.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Canyon Wildcat. Here is a cat-related card with a jab at Miri for being a cat.
Huh.
I don't have anything really.
No, Miri decided not to take the joke.
Yeah, well, good, because it was a stupid joke. If you want to get really technical, it's kind of a racist joke.
Yeah.
Good job, Urtai.
Is Miri a different race or a different species?
Well, she's a cat, so.
It's a different species.
Yeah, well, it's still.
Do we still just use races to describe that?
Yeah, we use race as that, like
okay,
elf
that's
as a
fine.
race.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, it's still being racist. I was wondering if we were being speciesist or anything like that, but we can just go with racist.
It's racist.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, imagine
racist
if,
towards cats.
Imagine if, Miri turned to, a lemur and was like, hey, relative of yours?
That doesn't make any...
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's just a cat.
Yeah, the art's there.
It's just a cat.
It's a cat.
That's all it is. It's jumping off a rock, which is why it's mountain walk. I don't know.
Chaotic goo.
Oh.
It's goo, and it's chaotic, and it's gross sounding.
I'm looking at the Oracle text here. I can only imagine what the original text of this was.
I don't think it was that much.
Actually, you know what? Probably less complicated, because it probably had to say less, because the rules didn't exist as
chaotic
much.
goo comes into play with 3 1/1 counters on it. During your upkeep, you may flip a coin. If you win the flip, add a 1/1 counter to chaotic goo, otherwise remove a 1/1 counter. So it's literally just, instead of saying otherwise, it's just if you lose the flip. It's just being more clear what happens if you lose.
Sure.
So,
that's true, because Tempest is at the point where they were getting a good idea how to template.
Yeah,
cards before this, it would be way too many words to describe this, but...
Yeah.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
It either gets bigger or smaller every turn.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
Okay.
It's goo. It's a coin flip card.
Yep. And that is... something in the art. I don't know. Is the chaotic goo the whole thing, or is it just the pinkish parts? Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
Yep.
What do we have next? The Crown of Flames.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fine card. Oh, this would be so busted in Theros block.
Yeah, because you can just keep recasting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of avoided those.
Yep, for a good reason.
This is another one I really don't have much to say about it.
No, it's a crown of thorns. Also, it looks like he may have headbutted a few trees.
Yeah. Yeah. I do dig the trees
fire
in the background, though.
Yeah. Like that it looks like everything is burning.
Yeah.
Like here in that crown of flames.
Right.
You can just take it. Yeah. Oh, see, it is the Forge of Kings. See?
Yep, great. That's...
Yeah. Neat.
I know Invasion does something with the Crown of Flames being, symbolic of something. It might be Tempest that does it, but yeah, it's a completely minor thing that's, mentioned once in, the novel.
Right.
Because, yeah, it was reprinted in Invasion, so whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Next up, we have Deadshot, which is literally just Krovax hucking a knife.
Yeah.
That's it.
tap a creature, and then it half fights another creature.
Yeah.
So you have one of your creatures throw a knife at
He
something.
throws a knife, but he's out of range of getting hit back.
Yeah. It's like, hey you. Yeah, what do you want? Take this knife? Throw it at that guy.
I mean, you could also, tap one of your opponent's creatures with it.
That's true.
Which is weird.
Yeah. So, like, maybe you really just walk across the other side of the battlefield
I'm going to choose in
to a guy.
that instance, it is a trick shot, and you were throwing the knife.
Oh, okay, sure.
You're throwing the knife at the guy, and it's hitting him, kick flipping off, and then just stabbing another guy's face.
Oh, maybe you're throwing it, like, from behind that guy?
Yeah, and then
so that guy's just like,
nods.
hey,
It's like, yeah,
what?
I did that.
And like, the guy that gets a knife stuck in him is just like, wait, who threw that? And then, like, you point at the other creature, and it goes over and beats that creature up.
Yeah, why not? So dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just he's really focusing on that knife, too.
I went to the next card and I started laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see why.
There's a Lycid on my face. I'm so angry.
I am the maddest man in the world. Fear
Lycid.
my mullet.
It's like, argh.
If you put your hair in a ponytail, is it still a mullet?
Technically. It's a... Yeah.
He still has the short hair in the front, long hair in the back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But he has it tied up.
This is one of those
I don't
ones,
know.
wait, it gives haste. Great.
Yeah. Yay.
Or as it gives haste.
Yippee.
I mean, you can reapply it as needed, but...
Right.
When you say Raging Lycid, I don't think haste. I think, it has to attack every turn.
Oh, just take fervor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's got goofy art.
Man is just... so mad, but yet so bored.
Yep.
His card is Firefly.
Which is a pun. Congratulations, it's a bug with fire breathing.
Great.
Oh, Squee's so upset he can't eat any of the bugs around here. Because he's a
Squee.
goblin, and it's silly, because he eats bugs.
Oh, is that a thing goblins do?
It's a thing Squee does. I mean, they mention it on a couple cards later on, like Beetleback Chief. I mean, you kind of assume they're gonna eat bugs.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, why
Maybe
not?
these bugs taste good. I don't know.
You can eat bugs, they're great.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
I think there's a...
have anything to say about this. The red cards in the set are really kind of...
They are... This is just the bug, and
It's a
got,
bug, and it breathes
it's
fire
got rivers
for some
behind
reason.
it. Yeah, there's another buddy with him, too.
Yep.
And, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Great.
This card is Fire Slinger.
Fire Slinger. I love Fire Slinger's art.
Yeah.
Has Jeff Wright's done any other art, actually? I don't recognize that name. It's very rare I don't recognize an artist's name.
God, what a goofy staff.
Yes, his staff is awesome.
Like,
He is really hating the hell out of that spider, too.
yeah.
Just use a newspaper, man. It's like, no, I have to do this. And it's like, you're just gonna hurt yourself.
You use a newspaper, and then he shoots it at you instead.
And he's a wizard. It's what they do.
Yeah. Jerk. Why'd I summon you? Should've gone Bob.
Apparently, no.
Bob Tim.
This is the only card that Jeff Wright has ever done for Magic.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
You can get it in the 8th to M15 border, too. Because it was in Chandra's deck in the dual decks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this card, it's not a bad card.
No, it's fine.
I just noticed there is a spider web behind him. So he has invaded this spider's house, kicked him off his own web, and is just ruining that spider's day.
This guy really is a jerk.
Yeah!
If only he's well-mannered as Tim is.
The spider also only has 4 legs, apparently.
Yeah, or maybe it has 2 legs on this side and 6 on the other.
Gimp spider. Got it. What do we got next?
The Flowstone.
Oh,
guy.
we're into the Flowstone creatures.
Yay, Flowstone.
Flowstone, I really like what they did with Flowstone and how they interpreted it, because it can constantly give itself plus 2 minus whatever, because...
Yeah.
And you can do that. You can make it a 1 toughness creature if you want to, and it'll be sharp as hell. But it's a really good use of showing, like, malleability.
Yeah. Also, just really good red ability.
Yep. I like the flavor text on it. It's pretty funny. And flat out, when the first of these giants woke from the bedrock, he was still sleepy. He yawned and stretched, and his legs grew so thin that they snapped like icicles in the sun. He became a 0 toughness creature and fell over and died.
Yep. The other ones looked and realized, maybe we should only do this once.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best. I like his scream face.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like he's made of eggs. Alright, just a thought. Thinking about eggs.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
This is just the yolk, though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he's a giant. I think he'd be like an elemental.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like, wouldn't most things made of flowstone be elementals, though?
Yeah.
Oh, because this is a flowstone vertical cycle.
Yes.
So.
There was, in fact, a flowstone vertical cycle. This was the common.
Yep. Next we're going to look at the uncommon.
The uncommon, which is kind of funny for what it is.
Yeah. The flowstone salamander.
Which, it's a 3/4, but it doesn't have the flowstone ability.
No, it deals a damage to things blocking it.
It is, in fact, the only card based on flowstone that doesn't have that ability.
It's also big.
It is a big
scale
salamander. There is a scale skull there. A scale skull. Scale.
That's a different thing.
Yep. It's kind of funny because it's literally just a salamander.
Yeah. And, like, I guess if it's something blocking it, it just kind of, like, puts its arms on it and opens its mouth and flowstone drops on it.
So apparently, if you look at the flavor text, it says that they have sparkling yawn. So apparently they are full of fire.
They just breathe fire on things. Yeah. I guess it's a salamander. That makes enough sense.
Maybe it's just a salamander that lives in the flowstone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah. Then we have the rare of the cycle.
The flowstone wyvern.
Yeah.
Wyverns have a weird place in Magic. Because there's only like 3 of them. And they weren't sure what to do with them type-wise. Like, the original was just a wyvern. It was Cerulean Wyvern from Mirage. And, yeah, then they just became drakes. Which works, because that's what Magic drakes are just wyverns.
Yeah, Magic drakes are wyverns.
I mean, you see drakes and other things, they're like little land dragons and stuff. But no, they're flying, they're wyverns in Magic.
Yep. So
they don't tend to call them wyverns. In fact, the only wyverns aside from the original are in Tempest block.
Mm-hmm. And they even changed this type to drake.
No, it was originally a drake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a flying flowstone giant.
Yeah. Like exact stats.
He costs 1 more, but he gets flying.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, is pretty good.
Yeah. It is weird for red to get flyers like that, though.
It is a dragon.
It's kind of a dragon rule. I think, honestly, they would have made it a dragon had it been more recent.
Right. Had they more of an idea of what they should make their flying red creatures.
Yeah.
Where I come from, stone stays on the ground.
Oh, Tom Garth.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm guessing where you come from, a million things on Wrath don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm guessing all creatures actually exist on the plane, and not only half on it.
I'm sure if I looked, I could find, like, a rock or something that's made of stone.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is our next card?
Goblin Bombardment.
Goblin Bombardment! Look at those Mogs. They are so thrilled to just start hucking rocks. Also, they're chained to the rocks. Because you need 1 Mog to steer the rock.
Also, they have somebody, they're being fired out of the,
Yep.
Out of the, what do you call that one?
It's,
That piece of siege weaponry.
It's a Ballistae.
Yeah, that. Whatever. The point is, they
whatever.
fire, instead of firing bolts out of it, big old bolts, they fire goblins. Yep.
Oh, this card.
Yeah.
This is another one where you can see the sky in the background. It's funny.
I was gonna say, like, I was thinking, like, why do they tie them to the rocks? They probably just need somebody to guide it. And then I looked at the
1 Mog
flavor text, and I was like, that's totally
1
it.
Mog to steer the rock. Yep.
Yeah,
I like this kind of humor. I like it when Magic does humor like this.
Yeah.
This card in itself is really freaking good, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's just extremely good, which is why the one that was an M14 had an activation cost.
Yeah. Because this is I wouldn't say it's broken, it's just really good.
It's super good.
You're only going to use it for broken things.
What are you at? 4 life? Alright, I sacrifice all my creatures, you lose.
Yep. I mean, it wasn't the 2013 Commander, too, so.
Right. They do not print this card in Standard.
No.
Yeah. Especially with stuff like Young Pyromancer running around.
They will never print this in Standard again. I guarantee it.
Oh, but imagine this card with Young Pyromancer in Standard.
Yep.
That'd be wonderful. Anyway, we got another sliver.
Heart Sliver. Don't we talk about Heart Sliver?
I think we talked about Heart Sliver.
Yeah, because it's coming out of the furnace.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then we have Jackal
It's
Pup.
named after a body part. Jackal Pup.
Yep. Thanks, Susan Van
Camp. Oh, boy. So this card was originally going to be Jackal Familiar, but then they got this art back.
Yeah. Right. And it's like, oh, that's way too small.
I mean, they did eventually use Jackal Familiar as a card in M12.
Right.
In 2012. Yeah, Magic 2010 had it. M10. But yeah, it was, they got the art back. It was like, oh, you've got to do something with this little girl feeding her puppy. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, we'll make fun of it in the flavor text. And then it turned out to be one of the most aggressive cards in Magic history. Oops.
Yeah. What do you think it, oh, okay. So the flavor text, I guess the flavor text, references the ability on it?
Yeah, kinda.
I just kinda think, like, whenever this gets hurt, you just get scolded for it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Like, my dog came back and it was all hurt. Why did you do this? And then, proportionate to the amount the doggy was hurt, is how much you get scolded for it and how much life you lose.
Right.
I guess.
Something like that.
Sure. Oh, look, the lady has a tattoo of a
she's got a little jackal puppy tattoo.
Oh, this is adorable. That thing's gonna die in combat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is. It's only gonna die in combat if you screwed up. Maybe you should have cleared a path for it.
Maybe. Sorry. Oh well.
What do we got next?
You got, Lightning Blast?
Lightning Blast. Another
okay.
Minotaur having a bad day.
Yeah. Oh, poor Minotaur.
They don't have good times.
No, he is sure getting blasted by lightning.
The best thing is there's not that many Minotaur on Wrath. I think it's just Tongarth. This is just showing a Minotaur getting hit for the reasons to hit a Minotaur.
Tongarth and the no good, awful, very bad day.
I mean, it's not Tongarth, but...
Yeah, it's some other Minotaur that's just getting,
Yeah.
just getting blasted.
I don't have much to say about this card. It's just, oh.
No, you can see his ribcage. Wow.
Yep.
That's, it's quite the blast. Sorry, Minotaur.
Yep.
Lightning Elemental.
Oh, Lightning Elemental with really good Lightning Elemental art. Which,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny because Lightning Elemental always has good art.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
Yeah. Look at the big old face in the background with the eye gleam.
The flavor text is kind of silly, though. You know, because Elementals go swimming.
Yeah, that's it.
Killed the entire tribe of merfolk. Which I dig this because it's going to go through real fast. It's like a mini ball lightning that costs more than a ball lightning.
Yeah, but doesn't die.
Yeah. I like the little glimmer in his eye, too.
Yeah, the glimmer is really good. And there's like a moon down there. This is just nice art.
I think that's a lens flare.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, because Wrath, you can't see the moon.
Okay, so this is like I see, because there's another one a little above it, like between that and the Sparkle. I think that's a lens flare from the Sparkle, or something.
Could be.
Sure. I guess the only thing I don't like is that you can't really, this really just looks more like an instant spell. It's kind of just like a lightning strike.
And then you have to really kind of look for the eye. That's one of the reasons they got new art.
Yeah.
Well, aside being in 7th edition.
Right.
But he is one of the lucky few that got out of 7th edition with amazing new art.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh. For when we get to 7th edition.
Yep. What do we got next? Lowland Giant?
Yep.
Great.
I know this.
There's a 4/3 for 4.
Yep.
Did you know that there is a 3/4 for 4 that is a giant? Do you know what it's called?
There's the white one with Mountain Walk, or is that just a 3/3?
No, a 3/4 for 4 giant with no abilities.
Wait, was it a Highland Giant?
It's Highland Giant.
Ah, I see.
Yep.
So when you're in the lowlands, you have to like fight a little more.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that card is actually in Portal. But yeah, it's the art here is kind of he's gonna brutalize that goblin.
Oh, poor Goblo.
Whatever. He had to come.
Yeah. And there's a pillar with the Dreamcast logo on it next to it.
I just noticed he's just picking a flower. Aww.
Oh. It's like the one Mog that doesn't want to fight. Also, that's not the Wrath Sky.
That's not the Wrath Sky, that's not a Mog. That's just, yeah.
Oh.
It is completely out of place. I just noticed he has horns, though, little giant.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Sure.
I don't know. He's one of those ones where just, we didn't fit him into the setting.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, well. This one's the Magmasaur.
Magmasaur!
Oh, this one's in the setting, alright.
Yeah. Magmasaur brings up something, because his creature type now is Elemental Lizard. And the reason for that is he's got Soar in his name. But it brings up something I really disagree with Magic, and that's... Anytime a dinosaur shows up, dinosaur isn't a type. They all become lizards.
Right. Yeah.
And that annoys me so much.
I really wish they had dinosaur as a type. Or even if they just made them beasts instead.
Yes! It's just, dinosaur would be a cool type. And it just annoys me so much that they're lizards. I mean, like, as a, biology person, too.
Right.
Ugh. Ugh! But yeah, he's actually got an interesting ability.
Yeah, so like the art, like the ability.
Yeah, he's literally just an elemental. He's just lava. That looks like a dinosaur. But his ability's pretty cool, because you can shrink him down from a 5, but if you don't, he's going to explode. He's going to build up too much pressure and explode. And it's going to hit everybody. Nice. Just lava all over the place.
Which means he's really just a delayed wrath if you want him to be.
Yep.
Or he just is a 4/4 for 5, which isn't the worst.
No.
But I probably want to play that, actually.
But then he becomes a 3/3 for 5.
Yeah.
After being a 4/4. It's kind of diminishing returns.
Yeah. Not great.
Oh boy, next up we got Mog Fanatic.
Yeah, Mog Fanatic.
I got it!
Oh, rip Mog Fanatic.
Mog Fanatic is one of the cards that always amuses me because people are all... Remember when they changed combat to not work on
Mog
stack
Fanatic
again?
is the face of the old combat rules.
Yes, and it was really funny when they changed. It's like, well, now Mog Fanatic doesn't work like it does. It's like, yeah, actually, he works like he did originally.
Mm-hmm. I like to say that he's the new face of old Magic.
Yeah. The new face of old new Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Because, like, this is the example people always use. This is the one people always say, but I used to be able to deal 1 damage and then sacrifice and deal another damage.
And it's like, I used to not be able to do that with the same card. It's kind of funny how rules changes work, isn't it?
Yep. But it doesn't matter, because the rules will change and something.
He still shows up, and he's a good card.
Oh, yeah.
He is a very good card.
Yes, he is. Just being a creature, being a goblin, especially.
Yes, he's a 1/1 for 1. It's a goblin, and then he can, pinpoint or move.
Clear a path, or deal an extra damage, or whatever you need done.
Yep.
He's a very good man. I like that he's just jumping off the Predator, I think he is.
It's actually the Weatherlight.
Oh, is it?
You can tell from the hole, the keel line from it is different.
Oh, okay.
Little things that I can tell the difference of.
Yeah. And he's holding a little bomb.
Yep.
That's nice.
It could be a bomb, I don't know. It could be just something he was salvaging and dropped. Maybe he's just falling.
Maybe he just deals the damage by falling on somebody, and that's just like a little thing of ale.
Yep, I know the Gateway. There's a Gateway promo that has alternate art. It's the only time he's got an alternate art, and he's got new art where he's actually got a lit bomb on his back, so.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yep. He also gets flavor text for Moby Dick.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, Mog Fanatic, good card. I like him. I like his art. I like everything about him. It's pretty great.
Yep. Next one not as great. Mog Raider.
Mog Raider. He's apparently found somebody else's sword, because that is much too clean and shiny for it to be a goblin sword.
Oh, yeah. Way too, undamaged as well.
Yep. I do like that he's jumping the railing on the Weatherlight.
Yeah. He's jumping into battle.
But yeah, this was a card. This is one of the earliest. Just hey, we're gonna do some tribal stuff.
Yep.
It's like, hey, play goblins.
yeah, this guy gets better when you have more goblins. Unfortunately, goblins also get better when you have more goblins, and he gets rid of them. Whoops.
Yeah, he's not a great card, but again, he's a 1/1 goblin for 1.
Right.
With
which
irrelevant ability. At the very least, he can sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
He can just chop his own head off. And the others will think, oh man, that guy was awesome!
What a hero. Got rid of that buyback spell.
Yes!
Also get rid of any of your other buyback spells you want.
I remember
it's targeting goblins.
Great. But yeah, it is again another buyback counter.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's the Mog Squad! Cheese it!
Wow. Mog Squad is
not good.
really good.
They're 3 for 2, which is great, but they get really bad if you have other creatures.
They do. They're just really hungry. And they've seen something that looks really tasty.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why, I wonder if just, each creature comes like a piece of...
Ladybug on the left.
Oh yeah, it's got the earrings and the lipstick.
It's like,
It might be.
You don't see lady goblins very often, I've noticed.
No, I think it's also a little bit of eyeshadow.
Yeah. She's part of the Mog Squad.
I respect that.
Gonna ride scooters around and stuff.
I can respect someone to look your best.
Yeah.
Especially when around this company. You know? Yeah.
Flavor text.
I just read the flavor text as you said that. That's so great.
Stop, goblins. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
That sound is Karn.
What do we got next?
Yeah.
Opportunist?
Yeah.
Opportunist has a good ability. It's a good flavorful ability.
Mm-hmm.
So, you took damage. Yeah. Getting in there.
Yep. Taking my pot shots.
Yep.
I'm the scout.
The perspective on the sword looks really weird to me, though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not sure if it's just the way the sword is curved or what, but it just feels
It almost looks like it's going through his neck.
Yeah. I mean, I see what it's doing. It's trying to go over. I'm actually gonna...
Right. But, the problem is that he's not really holding his arm far back enough to make it look like it's actually going that perspective.
Off. Yeah.
It looks like it actually, is a curved sword, not in the good way.
Yeah.
It's just curved in, horizontally, which you don't want. That's not something you want.
I do. Dan Fraser doing his trademark background has just the pattern in it. Which he has been doing since beta. Since alpha, I mean.
Oh.
Which I guarantee you know the cards. Look at any artifact that he's done. Including the boxes. And it's just, swirly background or something. Mox Jet shows it off a lot. It's here's a pattern. Mox Ruby has it. Mox Sapphire has it.
Mm-hmm. Basically up to the point where they just said, hey, you have to,
Well, even then, he's been doing that for forever.
Yeah. Berserk.
Berserk!
Yeah.
Healing Salt has it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the next card is Palamud.
Nice name.
I love when Magic just does crazy-ass monsters, and they're just one-word name, just Palamud, or things like that.
Yeah.
Clickslither, Palamud, Cracklin, Carnicid, things like that. It's nice. I love that. Mawkor.
Yeah.
They did that a lot during Tempest, and then they did it again during Onslaught a lot, but then they've really reeled that back, and I'm kind of sad about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I dig just original monsters.
Mm-hmm. The art here I don't really like.
It's very busy, and it's hard to see what's going on.
You can't really see what the creature looks like, because, like I said with Windenhoover's other art, with the Drake, that worked fine, because you could very clearly see the Drake shape. I can't see the shape of this thing.
Alright, I'll see if I can clear it up for you, okay? Do you see...
after looking for a while, I can see
the bottom right, you see how he's got a tongue coming out of his mouth, right?
Yes.
And then you can see how you can kind of follow that and you get the rest of his head. And he's got a triangle-shaped head. And he's got eyes going all down the side of it, and he's got a long neck. But then he's kind of a squat-bodied little frog-looking thing with 6 legs.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's hard to see what's actually happening there. It's really hard to
actually parse what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got a weird ability.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, it kind of, says if your opponent is doing things on their turn, then this guy gets stronger.
Yes.
It's not a bad creature, I wouldn't say. Because either your opponent's doing nothing, or your opponent's doing things, and this is, a 3-3 or a 4-3 or a 5-3.
Right.
So...
Flavor text is fun. I like the back tales.
Mm-hmm.
Tales of a beast that fed on scraps, but turned its nose up at the lavish banquet they set in its honor.
Because its tongue's down, but it faces
up. It wants
up.
the drawn out, tapped out lands and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see that it's kind of leeching into the ground with its tongue and its feelers.
Mm-hmm.
After looking at it for a while. Either way.
Right.
Not one of his best arts, but it's kind of a neat design once you parse it.
Right. I agree with that.
Oh.
Next is the Wrathy Dragon.
The Wrathy Dragon. With his weird, he doesn't have back legs.
Oh yeah.
Wrathy Dragon he's another art that I like. He's also apparently in the Sky Shroud Forest.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Wrap the flame is twine, kingdoms will be thine.
Yep, little nursery rhyme type thing going on there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. He's not a bad card. He's a 5/5 flyer for 4. You just have to lose 2 mountains.
Right. So hope your opponent doesn't have immediate removal, otherwise you get owned.
Yeah, and then it's bad times. Bad times.
Yeah. But
there's a very Christopher Rush piece.
Yeah.
You could sort of feel out his pieces. It's just kind of...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trying to make a little sense of the head. It looks like the green thing is his mouth, I think.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open.
Yeah, and then the 2 things on the other side
he's basically
chanting.
Sort of you can see he's kind of doing some sort of spell casting there.
Oh, okay, sure. And those are just face horns?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. You can see the end of his tail stick back up in the art.
Yep.
It's neat. The Renegade Warlord.
Renegade Warlord, another Ron Spencer piece.
Yeah. Oh, he has Battlecry.
He does have Battlecry.
But not exactly Battlecry,
Right.
because it's not just creatures you control.
Yeah.
It's all attacking creatures.
Well, presumably it's if you're attacking. I mean,
Two-headed giant.
Two-headed giant would be the excluded. I mean, it's basically Battlecry.
Right. They just can't make it Battlecry.
Yeah. Because it's
no,
not quite. They're not going to do it anyway because they don't do that.
Right.
Kind of wish they did, but it makes sense they don't.
Yeah. I guess his checker pants. It almost looks like those aren't pants.
Oh, I never noticed his pants. That's kind of funny.
I think that might just be a tattoo.
No, you can see where it's torn down at his bottom. His knees.
Oh, okay, sure.
They're definitely
those
pants, but he's
then I want his
pants. Yeah.
I want those
like
pants.
Pants.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Ron Spencer piece. You can look at this and just keep spotting new things.
Uh-huh.
Like his head tattoo. And his cod piece.
That's a long sword. Also, what is that thing coming off his arm just above the sword? Is that a cape or a shirt?
I don't know. Huh. It could be like a sash.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
Maybe an armband? I don't
know.
Who can tell? I can't. What's new? Ron Spencer probably can't tell anymore.
Who knows?
They probably ask him go find him at a tournament and just put him to that what is this?
Yeah.
Just feel I honestly it has been 17 years, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, next up is a
Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, a card I really like.
Yeah, you do. It's got the art on it is very distinct.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Thomas he's an old school Magic artist.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised to see it. Oh, I just noticed all the trees that are being blown apart by the thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't really have much to say about Rolling Thunder, and I'm sorry about that. There's that wolf is being thrown away.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just noticed that there's a boot in the foreground. See the boot sticking up?
Yeah, somebody got tripped up because of it.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
You don't really see many like sound-based spells in Magic.
It is Grevin's Mind Manifest.
Vadi, stop looking at the thundercloud and do your job.
Vadi, stop literally cloud gazing and get back to work.
Yeah. What do we got next? Sandstone Warrior.
Yep.
I have issues with Sandstone Warrior.
Yeah?
It doesn't feel very human-y. Like, just look at it.
Yeah, like, that doesn't look like a human.
I feel like that should be an elemental.
Yeah, or maybe just a soldier warrior.
Yeah, I mean, he was printed in 9th edition with new art that made him kind of human-y.
Okay.
But even then, I'm just like, this just looks weird. He looks like Flowstone.
Yeah.
Which, even if you look at it, the flavor text is Gerard kind of comments, like, I used to just describe Cindy Sable's rock solid. So much for that expression. I hate you, Gerard. But yeah, it's Flowstone, basically. I don't know why they made it Sandstone. That's kind of weird, really.
I'm not sure.
This ability's weird, because this is the first time they ever actually was like, oh, wait, we've never done Fire Breathing and First Strike together.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, huh.
It's a very good combination, turns out.
Turns out it's pretty good.
This is a very early example of the Dutch angle.
Yeah, I do like this art. It's.
Yeah, I do too. I think the biggest criticism is that Dutch angle is used on way too many things.
Yes.
I think that used sparingly and in the correct places, it's a very good effect.
Yeah.
Like, I think when you're looking up at a man that's holding his arms up to the sky, it's a pretty good time to use it.
Thinking of the Thor movie now. Remember how many Dutch angles were in that movie?
Too many?
Oh my god.
Far too many.
What do we got next? Scorched Earth. I kind of dig the name of this card.
Uh-huh.
Because Scorched Earth Pauls. You know what Scorched Earth is, right?
Right, destroy everything.
I'm gonna wipe everything out, fuck everything. And I like that you're basically just saying, I'm gonna get rid of every land card in my hand to wipe yours out.
Like, well, you're forcing us off our land, so we're just gonna burn it so you can't use it. Have fun starving, army that, is encroaching on our country.
Yup. But yeah, I kinda dig it. I do like the flavor text too, it's kinda...
Yeah.
It's a card you don't really see very much. Like,
no.
There's a lot of cards that that could be useful, but nobody ever brings them up. Mostly because there's, better. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
next card
Searing
is...
Touch.
Yep.
Do you see this? The thing we've circled? That is the Searing Touch. Don't touch this.
Thing. Yeah.
I kind of wish... I want to get one of these cards to just write in red ink, just no, and point to the circle.
See, the hand doesn't get hot enough to actually start emanating visible light.
Yeah, so they put a circle around it.
Yeah, just to show, like, it's only 1 damage.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's hot enough to actually do much damage to anything.
Yep.
So, they really just need to make it obvious. Put, one of those, like, anime targeting effects on it.
Like we're about to shoot lasers at his hand. It'll be great.
Yeah,
I got that ring.
No.
Next we got
Circle Hand.
Shadow Storm.
This is
a Shadow Hoser, because red didn't get any shadow creatures.
Oh,
its answer for shadow is I need to just kill the shadow creatures.
Whoops, your opponent's tribal shadow.
Oh no.
You win.
But yeah, I dig this art. Adam Rex he's one of my favorite artists. Everything's got kind of a goopy kind of...
Yeah. Is that thing in the face is a face? Thing in the front has a face?
Yeah, it's some sort of shadow creature. Probably a Sultan.
Yeah. Just like making a weird face as it and everything around it gets struck by lightning.
Yeah.
That was been a nice spell to figure out how to shoot lightning in the space that's around you that's not there.
Yeah. How would you know it worked?
I guess you wouldn't unless there were shadow creatures around.
Oh.
Maybe it's really just opening a portal and throwing a pyroclasm through.
Yeah, why not?
And the only part of the pyroclasm make there was the lightning portion of it.
Yeah. I like the composition of this piece. I like the black and the whites.
Mm-hmm. The red tints as well that make it a red card. It's nice.
Yep.
This card is Shatter.
Shatter, the art that would be reprinted for freaking forever. There's not much to say about Shatter. It's Shatter. Destroys an artifact. Here in the art, or in the flavor text, is Orm having a completely wrong opinion.
Yeah.
You kind of need those.
Yeah, the
Orm,
legacy
you're very, very wrong here.
Yeah. Also, is this implying that Orm is destroying the artifact?
No. I don't think that. I think it's just a
okay.
thing that
It's just saying that
occurred
it's just
relevant.
okay. Sure. Still though, like no, Gerard's really not the important part of the Weatherlight. Like Karn's probably the most important being on the Weatherlight. But
Karn just looks really sad in the corner.
Yeah. Karn went through so much.
Yep.
To get to this point, and Gerard did Gerard have like a bad time growing up, or was he like okay?
He was all right.
Like I forget, I don't know Gerard's backstory
because he saved his life.
Oh,
yeah,
right. But like he didn't grow up like as a refugee or anything like that.
No, he grew up being raised by a chieftain. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Karn though. Poor Karn.
I like Karn. Karn's a cool guy.
He's a very cool guy. I'm glad that Karn is the one that came back and not Gerard.
Well, yeah, for various reasons.
Yes.
Next up, we got Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker, who we saw on Safeguard, being safeguarded against.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like Shocker. He's a cool looking bug.
Yep.
He's got pinchers.
Does cool things. I wish he could do damage to me.
Yeah.
It's too bad he can't do damage to me. That's basically all I have.
Yeah.
I
mean, if
also,
you give an ability to, like, ping.
Yeah, it could hurt you. But, maybe, you donate it to your opponent and then use your, the imp, the maddening imp.
That seems like a little much.
To get it to attack you.
Yeah, Shocker's a weird card.
Yeah, it is. It's a bug.
Yep. He's got cool art.
Insect.
He's in the furnace.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a zappy stinger.
Yeah, it's a shocker.
Yep.
The shocker.
Yeah, he do.
Mm-hmm. This is Stone Rain.
Stone Rain. Did we talk about Stark of Wrath, the actual card?
I think we did.
I don't remember talking about the card itself.
We go back to Stark of Wrath.
Let's look at Stark of Wrath.
Yeah.
You also made an observation about Stark of Wrath.
Oh yeah. This is Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he looks a lot like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. The face, like, I get the feeling his mannerisms are just the Nick Cage character.
I always wondered what's up with his art. Like, why is he stabbing his finger? It's like, just use a pen. Because you can see where the blood's on the thing. It's like, what do you
Well, he's not writing anything, he's just dropping it on there.
He's just poking his finger.
He's just having fun stabbing himself.
Yep. His ability's kind of neat, because he's a turncoat as fuck. He's a duplicitous little fucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he destroys, so I wrecked your thing, but if you have any jobs for me, I want to be opposed to taking them.
Maybe he's really on the other guy's side.
Maybe he's on his side.
Oh my god.
As said by the flavor text, I know to whom I owe the most loyalty, and I see him in the mirror every day.
Yeah. What we got next? Stone Rain. You can go there now.
Yep. Stone Rain.
That's more of an avalanche, really.
Yeah, I guess some of it's coming out of that portal.
I suppose.
Yeah. There he is. Yep, Stone Rain. This is when you think of land destruction decks, this is what you think of.
Yep, but I don't think of this art. I don't know. No. This art's kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah, did they use this art for a while, though?
No, they used the portal art for a while.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's just a similar motif.
Yeah,
than the one I was thinking of.
And breaking a castle.
Right, Stone Rain, and then this one. It's mostly that it's also destroying a castle here.
My favorite thing about Stone Rain arts is the original Stone Rain shows it destroying a creature.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Yep, great. Maybe we should destroying landscapes and places instead of
They
people.
got better about that.
They did.
What's next?
Tooth and Claw.
Tooth and Claw. Oh no, those bunnies. Cats.
Oh.
Bunny cats.
Oh. Yeah, you sacrifice those bunnies. Bunny cats.
And you
Or
get
is that a bunny and a cat?
sacrifice 2 of your critters and get a 3/1 beast named Carnivore. This
Yep.
card originally made Carnivore tokens, and for a while Carnivore was a type.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, if you use this on Magic Line, it has a unique token art.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a good card
It's, no, not really.
at all.
Because, like, it's just like, because it's almost useful if somebody targeted your things with removal,
If you've got 2 things,
but they have to be
dying,
targeted, but you have to target those 2 things with removal.
Yeah.
Like, you have to put in a lot of work to make this good. And it's just too bad.
Yeah. I do like the flavor text for it, though. You deify nature's female, kind and gentle, yet you cringe at what is natural. Kind of makes you think. Doesn't make me think, I'm sorry.
Not really. No. Sorry, Mary. Next card is the Wall of Diffusion.
Oh, this was the other way Red had to deal with shadow creatures.
It doesn't have shadow, but it's a defender that can block things with shadow.
Sure was the art. I like this art because that Soltari is just looking at that. It's like, oh my god, an orb. Yo, guys, look at this orb.
Check out this orb. I can't get past this orb.
I'm not going past the orb, man.
I literally can't get past this orb.
Yeah.
I can't move past it. I tried to, and I just can't.
Just an orb just getting in the way.
Yeah.
Orbs are dangerous. A lot of them are illegal.
It's true. Legal guides to orbs. What? Huh? Yeah. Wall of Diffusion. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, like, is it a wall in, like... So maybe the wall is, like, regular.
I just
like,
choose
behind
to believe
him?
it's that orb.
Right. What I'm saying
And
is,
if you
like...
go into it, it'll diffuse at you.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that, like, that orb is implanted in a wall in, like, regular world. It's just that that's the only part of it that has shadow tendencies.
Yeah, basically.
And that makes the wall into, an impenetrable force.
Yes. We're at the last red card.
Yep, the Wild Worm.
The Wild Worm. Hope you like coin flipping. Yep. If you lose the flip, he just goes back to your hand. He's a 5/4.
Alright, cast Wild
4.
Worm. The WWWW.
Yep. Worm heads appear, wild worm near. Worm tails you see, wild worm flee.
Such a fickle creature.
As a sailor, I can approve of just rhymes like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's kind of a goofy worm.
Yeah.
He really looks like an Eastern dragon.
He does. Especially the color scheming of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
yeah, not much else to say about it.
Yep.
Like, maybe it just keeps running because it sees the spikes. And half the time it just gets a little, too scared and just goes away.
I think he's just wild and just goes, oh, I'm gonna go over there now!
Like, no, it's like you summon through a portal, and then it just, like, flips around in the air a few times, and it goes right back through the portal.
Yeah. I could see that. But
That's Wild Worm.
that is all of the black and red cards of Tempest.
Yep. Which means that is it for this episode, because we have gone for a little over 2 hours now.
Oh my god!
So, yeah. Red didn't have a lot to talk about, but I had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, but red really doesn't.
No, not really. Red
really,
isn't
there was a point where red just got categorized as really simple.
Yeah.
It really kind of shows here.
Well, that's why even to this day, red is kind of considered the dumb color.
Yeah, it's really not.
No.
Oh well. Either way, this has been going on way too long. Next time we'll do green and the rest.
Yep. Thanks for joining, everybody. Good night.